Hey folks, it's dinner time. I saw Scruffy out the window, so I knew to get his food ready. So once again, we have the dried kibble with wet cat food. It's the Nine Lives meaty pate with real chicken and tuna. I also have a new water bowl that I need to bring out for him, and also I have I can't see it. It's a old mattress topper, and I saw Scruffy on the table today, sleeping behind that box. I took a few pictures, but it was hard to get a good vantage point of him. I'm not thrilled with the idea of him sleeping on the table or being on the table in general, but I let it slide today. But I noticed he's on the old moving. He was sleeping on the moving blanket, and it's a little cushiony. So I was thinking if I found something kind of like that I could put in the carrier, maybe he would use it. So I found an old kind of worn mattress topper, and I'm gonna put that in his carrier. And I've already put the Feliway spray on it, so hopefully it will be attractive to him. So I'll talk more about that when I go out. But anyway, let me go out now and give him his food. Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the weather. I'll talk about that too. You hungry? Ready for some food? And yeah, the wind's really blowing right now. Okay, well I'm gonna go out. So I'm gonna get ready. So I'm gonna pick up the food bowl. So I can... Okay. So I'm gonna come out. Okay. And you're hissing at me. Be careful, because I'm gonna hiss back. So I'm bringing out the mattress topper right now. So he's looking at it. What the hell is that? And I got his bowl of water. So I'm going to put this on the table. And I'm surprised he's not moving. Usually when I'm that close to him, he moves back. So today he'd rather hiss at me than move back, which is an interesting data point. So now he's finally moving back. I'm going to put the topper on the table for now. So the real question is, should I put it in now or later? So I'm going to put the food on the table too. Okay, so since he was being kind of nasty, I think I'm going to put the topper in now, and I'm going to swap the water bowl too while I'm at it. Because yeah, he didn't meow, and he hissed at me. I'm surprised he came back closer while I'm still standing. But yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to pause. Well, okay, so I might need to pause, but I'm gonna try to put it in his water bowl. So I need you to back up, Scruffy. Okay, so I'm gonna get his old water bowl out of the way. And now I got his new water bowl in there. I actually put some warm water. It's kind of cold, so I thought maybe some warm water would be nice. And funny that he's looking at the old water bowl, which I just removed. Okay, so now the other half is the comforter. So I didn't measure it. So I don't know how this is going to fit. But I'm going to shove it in the carrier here. So I'll try to film Scruffy as a shove this comforter inside the carrier. And it's kind of big and fluffy, so I don't know. It might be too big. But it should be really soft, so it should be enticing. I'm trying to get it nice and round, flat air, fit it well into the carrier. I don't know, it's probably too dark to see, but it's in there, so we'll see how that goes. So he was lying on those that blue blanket back there behind the box. So I'm not sure why he was doing that today. It rained part of the day today, and it's been windy, so I can understand the rain part, though I would have kind of expected him to take shelter the normal way, wherever he normally goes. The wind surprised me, so since I assume he goes under the deck for most of his shelter, so the fact that he was above today, where he'd be exposed to the wind, yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's what he did. So I'm thinking I'm going to take down some of the clutter on the table. It may make it less appealing to him, and then maybe he'll use the carrier. Another idea is I put the carrier on the table, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So you hungry, Scruffy? So get your food. Yeah? No? So you don't meow anymore. Meow. 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 You meow for me? No? So yeah, you're very difficult, Scruffy. So I'm looking at his back right now. I think his fur looks okay. Yeah, so the wind's really picking up. But yeah, one other thing. So last night, about 3 hours after I finished feeding him, he came back here, where he's sitting about now, and in complete darkness because I turned off the porch lights. He was sitting here. I happened just to kind of on a hunch wonder if he was out here, and sure enough, yeah, I opened the blinds, shined a flashlight out here, and he was right there, hoping I'd come out again. But since he hasn't been on great behavior recently, I decided not to feed him. I think feeding him those 3 dinners that one night may have done more damage than good. So I think he's looking for the food. Looking at the food. Like the food. Want some food? So I'm looking at his ear right now. I'm not sure if that's just his normal coloration or if there's like some skin issue there or fur issue there on his ear at the base. Okay, so you want the food? Yeah, so he's looking at the food. So I'm starting to lower the food here. Ready for the food? Okay, I guess I'll put it down. I don't really want to tease him. So I'm going to pick up the brush first, though. Okay? Because he hissed at me earlier, so I don't want you hissing at me. So know that the brush is here. And he bumped into the brush. I didn't bump him. That's for the record. And he has the blue the blanket. So the blanket was disintegrating on his fur. Yeah, so the blanket's been falling apart. And yeah, he is a little groomy here, so it's hairspray-ish like here. It's not tangled, but it's you can tell it's kind of dry and stiff. So he didn't see me when he was on the table. So he was behind the box, and he never looked through my kitchen window to see me. When I first saw him, he was asleep. Later on, he woke up. He was there for a couple hours. And then when he woke up, he was in even a worse position where it was really hard to see him. And then I think he went back to sleep, and I couldn't even see him from the window. But if I came out to the patio, I couldn't tell for sure, but it looked like I saw his leg on the blanket. But it was really hard to tell if it was the blanket, just because of the weird coloration, because the blue stuff has been flaking off, or if it was actually his leg. But yeah, a little concerned. He's a little too comfortable. He's not been on great behavior recently, and I'm trying to get him to behave better. So I may have to take some actions. But given, we're in the midst of the holiday season right now, and the weather kind of sucks, I didn't really have the heart to chase him off the table today, so I'll let it slide. But I want him to try to carry her. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get straw anytime soon. So I'm hoping that mattress topper might be appealing to him, because it's cushy, kind of like that moving blanket that he's been sitting on. It's actually a little cushier, but I don't know if that's going to be a deterrent or not, because he doesn't like the thermal blanket for some reason. That's a real shame. So I think I'm going to flip the brush. Okay. So the forecast today was going to be raining a lot. It actually didn't rain a lot, but it did rain. So the ground actually wasn't really wet, or that wet. The ground dried pretty quickly. So I assumed I wouldn't be able to go out for a run or go for a bike ride today. So I ended up trying to repair my tire that's been slowly leaking. So I took the whole thing off today, and I tried to wash out the slime on the inside, trying to dissolve it by flooding it with soaking it in hot water, and then try to reinfuse it with a new bottle of slime. That took a long time, but I think it finally worked. So now I didn't put the tire back on, but I reinflated the inner tube. I'm going to let it sit for a night or two just to see. Make sure I get the hole isn't still leaking. I couldn't find the hole, so I don't know where the leak was coming from. But yeah, since it didn't rain that hard, I probably could have gone for a run. It's supposed to clear up tomorrow. It was supposed to clear up tomorrow, but now I look at the forecast, it may continue raining. So I was planning to go for a run tomorrow. Start trying to do intervals. I used to do them a while back, and then I hurt myself, and then I stopped doing it because it took me a really long time to recover. I ended up getting I forgot the name of it, plantar fasciitis, and that took me many months. Actually, no, it took me almost a year to recover from that. So I was trying all sorts of things. Finally had to get one of those foot braces that keeps your foot basically bent while you're sleeping, because that's like when the recovery happens. And if you let your foot naturally relax, the muscles relax, and then when you wake up in the morning, when you basically stand up, you flex those muscles again, and you basically tear your muscle again and break all the redamage, basically all the healing that was done overnight. So you have to basically force your muscles to heal in the stretch position. So when you wake up, you don't tear the muscle again, and then it's a really slow process. So it took almost a year. And so eventually I started running again, but I wasn't doing intervals because intervals are really hard on my body. And I think I actually originally injured it when I was doing intervals. But anyways, it's finally healed, so the wound's getting really bad. He's shifting around. So anyway, now that it's finally healed, I should start doing the intervals again. So I started a few weeks ago, and yeah, I've been okay. So I try to do it once a week. So tomorrow will be roughly a week. So, well, roughly. So yeah, with the rain, I gotta schedule it so in the day it doesn't rain. So I thought it was not supposed to rain tomorrow. So, and then I think it's supposed to rain 2 days from now. So tomorrow's my best shot. Though if I'd known how the weather was going to turn out today, I might have gone today. Oh well. Actually, no, I needed a rest day today. I was basically running and biking all week, so we were biking yesterday, and yeah, I could feel my legs were tired. I don't think I could have handled the intervals today. So Scruffy doesn't seem to be enjoying the brushing. I haven't seen him get into it. So I'm still disappointed. So what's he doing? Just gonna check the bowl again. Make sure he didn't miss any food. Yeah, that was me doing a slow hiss. So I'm going to take the ball out. He might be gone now, but I'll give him a chance to come back to examine. Well, I do have some treats in my pocket, but I don't know. Yeah, let me pull out the treats since this is going to take a while. Can I do this one? I gotta take the glove off to get my treats out. I think he heard the bag. I don't know if he associates the bag with food though. So I'm gonna put a couple on the table. Put just one in the bowl. And I'm gonna get the glove back on, and I'm gonna grab the brush, and he's gonna have to contend with the brush. So there's one treat in the bowl. I got 3 more on the table. And he ran away. So that tells me I might need to put 2. So I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to put 2 in the bowl. So he can get one, but he has to stay to get the other. So since he's been mostly free flea, I was hoping he might get more into the brushing by now, but sadly disappointed. So I thought maybe with all the fleas that he had when I was brushing him, it was irritating him. But now that the fleas seem to be gone, and he should have had some time to heal by now, I would have hoped that he would be more into the grooming. For a second there, it looked like he was presenting his rear so I could brush it. And then I got one brush in, and then he turned, and I'm not sure if it was a hiss or like a sigh or something. It wasn't as bad as a hiss. So I got one more treat. I don't know if I'm going to give it to him. I might put it in the next to the water bowl, or maybe I'll put it in the back of the carrier. But I don't know. So I think I need to start brushing the side again. Because yeah, the sides kind of suck. It's like all nasty near his foot there. I know he gets a little protective when I move the brush down there, but seeing as he's not letting me brush him for the most part anyway, and he hisses at me already, might as well go for broke. So I have to remember that tomorrow. So I've been feeding him all. So I didn't come out to feed him today because I think I've been feeding him too much, and it's allowing him to behave worse. And so I'm thinking if I feed him a bit less, he might be more compliant again. Because he used to be much nicer. He used to meow for dinner and let me brush him every now and then, and didn't hiss at me as much. I wouldn't have to bribe him with extra treats to come back, which is probably not a thing to, I should be doing because it reinforces bad behavior. So yeah, you're a spoiled brat, you know that? And an ingrate. So maybe I should clean the brush too. I think last time I cleaned the brush, he started reacting more negatively towards it. Yeah, there's a lot of hair getting stuck to everything. And then he has, I can see all the little blue bits on his tail. I don't know if the camera resolution is good enough, but the throw it there, the moving blanket that he's been sleeping on today, it's stuck to his tail. Yeah, I bought a bunch of moving blankets from, what was that? Harbor Freight. So it was a while back. They were on sale, and I thought I could use them to cover up some of the tables, and I need to move some things, so it seemed appropriate. They're cheap. And I understand why they're cheap. They flake off like that. They have some of the strangest warnings, too. Sounds like, yeah, they're kind of a hazard in different respects. So maybe I'll throw a treat in the back later. I don't know. I should actually do it when he's here. So yeah, I won't do that. But I want to see if I can get him acclimated to the carrier still. So maybe instead of seeing him sleep on the table, he'll sleep in the carrier. So I might move the box tonight. I'll take the box down maybe, or move it somewhere else so it's more exposed in that area, so it'd be less inclined to sleep there. And then maybe we'll try the carrier. So it's taking off. I don't know if he's going to leave the premises or not. But he's leaving the premises. These dinners kind of sucked. So I don't know how much longer I should keep doing this. I'm frustrated. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I got enough cat food for a while, so I gotta get rid of it anyway. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Bye. Hey folks, it's been about 15 minutes or so since I finished filming. I was taking out the garbage, cleaning his brush. I rinsed off the glove, and I cleared off the big box from the table and did some other miscellaneous things. And I noticed, yeah, he just snuck back here. So I needed to go back outside to put the glove back after I rinsed it off. And he ran away. And then the moment I came back inside, he came back. So I don't think I'm going to feed him again, but I think, yeah, his intention is hoping I'll give him more food. I'm going to play it by ear, but I think, yeah, I'm not going to give him any more tonight. If he'd behaved better, maybe I would have. But so anyway, that's the update. I'll see you again next time. Bye.